Ladies. Ladies. What the fuck is happening? Ladies. We are here tonight on that shit. Let me see if this thing's working. We continue to have problems here. Let me see here. Let me see. What the WTF is WTF is happening? WTF? Are we not on the airwaves? Hello? Where's the stream? Where's the stream? Educate me, and I ain't talking books. Are we on the stream? All right, we are here tonight on the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about WTL has happened. What the hell has happened to Milwaukee? Oh my lord, they were in commanding a 2-0 lead. And all of a sudden, what has happened to this Milwaukee team? All of a sudden, it's more of what has happened to Toronto. All of a sudden, Marc Gasol can score. All of a sudden, Kyle Lowry can score. All of a sudden, Norman Powell can score. All of a sudden, Fred VanVleet can score. What has happened? I don't know if they got inspired, motivated by the media already predicting a Milwaukee Warriors finals. I am not exactly I don't know, but it almost seems like Toronto has come in, and now Kawhi Leonard didn't have that great of a game. I believe he finished with 16 points tonight, according to my let me see my stats here. Yes, he finished with 19. I beg your pardon, 19. He finished with 19 points tonight. Only had a 5 at halftime, but you know, throughout this playoff, especially in the Magic, Philadelphia series, Kawhi Leonard has been carrying this team. But these last two games, all of a sudden, Kyle Lowry's like, wait, hold on a damn minute. I'm an all-star. I am about shit. I'm not full of shit. All of a sudden, Van VanVleet saying, hey, I used to be the starting point guard I used to be the backup starting point guard for the second unit. All of a sudden, Norman Powell saying, I'm about shit. All of a sudden, Marc Gasol saying, I'm freaking Marc Gasol. I'm a fucking former defensive player. And all of a sudden, he's showing up. Serge Ibaka's like, damn, man, I went to an NBA Finals. I went to multiple playoff appearances. I know how to play basketball. All of a sudden, he's showing up. Everybody is starting to show up for Toronto. Everybody. They are starting to play like a team basketball. And Milwaukee, all of a sudden, Milwaukee, Middleton did have a good game, actually. 30 points. Antetokounmpo, 35. But everybody else struggling from Milwaukee all of a sudden these last two nights. Tonight, Mirotic, 11 points. But he wasn't that good. He took, from the three-point line, he took 8. He only made 2 points out of 10 shots. He struggled tonight shooting it. Lopez, 8 points. Bledsoe, 5 points. Ariel Sobia, 7. George Hill, who's been fantastic for this team. You can argue he's been that third player. Only 5 points tonight. Malcolm Brogdon, who's been fantastic. 4 points. Those are probably the two guys I'm looking at the most. Malcolm Brogdon and George Hill. Those two guys have been fantastic in the Celtics series, the first 2 games of this series. And all of a sudden, they go to here to Toronto, especially tonight. All of a sudden, They struggled tonight. Now, I believe they did have, I'm not looking too much into them, George Hill and Malcolm Brogdon, because they were very good in game 3. I believe George Hill had 24, Malcolm Brogdon had 20. But tonight they did struggle. But I'm not going to go to, it's weird what's going on. It's weird. There's really nobody to look at. It's not like you can really point a finger at Milwaukee and say, it's you. Middleton was the guy I was pointing a finger at. Remember, I came here a few days ago and I say, I'm keeping my eyes very closely on Chris Middleton. He is struggling, but tonight he answered with 30 points. So I can't even Middleton was probably the best player tonight for Milwaukee. Like I said, Antetokounmpo, 25 and 10 rebounds. He redeemed himself from last time out. Some people in the chat were saying, Larry Savage, he was saying, it seems like Toronto has figured out Antetokounmpo. I'm like 25-10. I'm not too sure about that. To me, it's more that Toronto is starting to play team basketball. Fred VanVleet all of a sudden wants to play. Kyle Lowry all of a sudden wants to play. Marcus Gasol all of a sudden wants to play. Norman Powell. They're just, look at here. I'm looking. Let me educate you, and I ain't talking books. You look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players from Toronto tonight had 10 or more points. 6 players. That has had at least 10 points or more. That has been the problem for Toronto. It's been Kawhi Leonard and who else? But now you're starting to see Norman Powell, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Marcus Gasol, Serge Ibaka. These guys are starting to say, hey, invite me. Invite me. I want to play. They're starting to play team basketball. Fred VanVleet, who, he's been playing peekaboo this whole series. We can't see him. All of a sudden, he showed up tonight with 13. Norman Powell, the last few nights, he's been unbelievable. Tonight, Norman Powell finished with 18 points. Ibaka, 17 and Ibaka off the bench, 17 points, 13 rebounds. That is unbelievable. Marcus Gasol, the last 2 games, tonight 17 points. Kyle Lowry, 25 points. They're just playing team basketball. They really are. All of a sudden, these Toronto guys are starting to show up. And Kawhi Leonard doesn't have to carry the whole team anymore. Kawhi Leonard tonight with 19. It was taking about 30 to 35 points for Toronto to win from Kawhi Leonard. Tonight, Kawhi setting back, only 19, only 5 at halftime. If they play like this, and then the defense, they have a chance here. They really do. Now, I do expect a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, a guy like George Hill to show up in the future. I do expect that. Milwaukee, they got to tighten up their defense a little bit. They do got to do that. I'm looking forward to see how Milwaukee responds. Toronto did a hell of a job responding in Game 3 and Game 4. Now it's your turn, Milwaukee. It's your turn to respond. Hey, everybody says, Mike Budenholzer, fantastic coach. Mike Budenholzer, it's your time now. We saw Nick Nurse make adjustments. Now it's your time, Mike Budenholzer, to make adjustments. What you gonna do about it, son? What you gonna do about it? All of a sudden, Norman Powell is scoring. Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, Marcus Gasol, Mike Budenholzer. What the hell are you going to do about it? So, Nick Nurse, pat yourself on the ass. You made some hell of an adjustment. Now it's time to see what Mike Budenholzer can do. I'm excited. Raise your hand if you are. But yeah, I think we can have ourselves a 7-game series. I really believe so. And I'm very excited to see how Milwaukee responds to this. Malcolm Brogdon, George Hill, I think they're going to be back in Game 4. And Antetokounmpo, I expect a big game. Chris Middleton, it seems like maybe tonight he finally got his head out of his ass. Let's see what type of game he shows in Game 5. Milwaukee, I'm looking forward to seeing what you show. You're back at home in Game 5. You get your ass whooped in Toronto. These last 2 games. What you gonna do about it, brothers? Educate me, and I ain't talking books. I'm looking forward to see how Mike Budenholzer in Milwaukee makes adjustments. Just like Toronto did, 3 and 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to do tonight. I am out like a light. Let's see here. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I agree with you, JR. I still got Milwaukee winning this series, sir. I still got Milwaukee winning this series. I still got Milwaukee winning this series, sir. I still do. How you doing, Joseph? How you doing, JR? Welcome to the show. I still got Milwaukee winning this series. All right, see y'all.